welcome to my channel. My name is Omolara Obafemi. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always supporting. I really do not take it for granted. So the video is basically just about no's, right? I've received a lot of no's. Oh God, if someone told me that I would be receiving no's for applications, I'll be like, okay. So my first official no was in Canada. Right from time, I've always been an entrepreneur. I do makeup and I make clothes. I'm a fashion designer. So I didn't really, not like I didn't know. I knew that, okay, when we moved to Canada, I would want to do my 9 to 5, right? Because I also want a career 9 to 5 setting because I went to university, right? So why not use my certificate for something? So I decided to start applying. So I worked in Nigeria even while doing my entrepreneurship, but I worked with my friend's company, so I didn't really get to do rigorous interview and stuff. So for the interviews, when we started pushing, doing like for some, right, I got interviews, but at that time I think I just got like 2 interviews, but I didn't even know there was a thing as reading for an interview. I thought, oh, when you say tell me about yourself, I'm just going all about the place, running my mouth like that, but I didn't know. So it took a lot of no's for me to get to that point. So if you are watching right now and you have received a lot of no's, trust me, this video is to push you back up, get you back on track. So getting no's is something that is inevitable. You can't get an offer to all your companies, right? So there are different stages. You get no even before an interview, and some you get the no after the interview. So actually, when you get no's, one thing you shouldn't do is never doubt yourself. I know that this is very easy to do because you get it and like, oh, I thought I was going to be called for an interview, but now I'm getting a no email. Well, maybe I'm not good enough. No, stop it. Never doubt yourself, to be honest, because if you doubt yourself, then how do you want other people that don't even know you to rate you, right? And another thing is you have to check your documents. What are you doing wrong? If you have applied to 20 places, at least one person is supposed to schedule a phone interview with you, right? So that's the first stage. So if nobody is getting back to you 20, 50, then pack your documents, bring it back. There's something going on there. So check your resume, try to match your descriptions to try to match your work experience to the job description. I heard that some companies use AI to review these resumes even before they get to their HR manager's desk, right? So you want it to pass the first stage. So you have to tailor, it will be hard, but you have to tailor the job description to your own work experience so that the AI can pick those words and all of that. I heard it, I don't know how well it works, but it's not bad to give it a try, right? You have to prepare for interviews. Like I said, I didn't know that tell me about yourself was not you rambling your mouth. Like, tell me about yourself, you're supposed to give the short description of your CV, like a short summary of your CV. I'm a highly motivated professional with so and so years of experience in this, in that. That's tell me about yourself. They don't want to know if you are bathing every morning or if you have 10 kids, but like some people might ask, like, okay, so what do you do in your leisure time? There are things like that. So yeah, prepare for the interviews. There are a couple of questions that in every interview they will come up. Like if you're going for a customer service role, you can just go to Google customer service interview questions. Trust me, out of the 10 that you review, 5 is going to be asked, yes, and they will be there. Strengths and weaknesses, long-term goals, tell me about yourself, tell me about a time when, so yeah, the situational question, behavioral questions, tell me about a time when you experienced this, tell me about a time when you had conflict with a colleague, how did you handle it, things like that. So make sure that you're ready to answer all these questions, right? So Google is your friend, to be honest. Most times, because of COVID and stuff, most people do video interviews now, like over Teams, Zoom, and all of that. So if you're not sure how you sound, just get your phone, put on the camera, record yourself, ask yourself the questions and record yourself. So you're able to watch and know if you're moving at a pace that is fast. So in order to avoid your interviewer saying, can you please come again, and like all things that I have crammed just scatter, It's better for you to record yourself so you know the pace to go. So you have to record yourself so you're able to watch your gestures and also watch how I am somebody that you can see I like using my hands. So during interviews I always make sure to hold those hands so that I don't do this on camera. You get me? Or I sit. So like you're able to check. Also prepare ahead who's going to be a video interview. Check the place you'll be doing the video. Not that you're going to go and start doing video interview in the kitchen. I know that this is not easy. So I will not say target one company just like that. I would say target alike companies. So if you're looking for customer service roles, you in banking sector now, you want to make sure you're applying to just banks. Just because by the time you are reading for the interview, you're able to know that okay, yes, once you read this, it covers for this bank as well, aside the part where they say, oh, tell me why you want to work for this bank, right? At least you will need to tailor the mission and vision of that enterprise, correct? Into that into your answer. Yeah, I would say target same roles, because if you don't do that as well, when you start getting emails, you'll be lost, like, oh, when did I apply to this? What did I apply for? Because some people don't say, when they send you interview emails, they don't say, okay, for the role of, they just say, oh, can we schedule a phone call interview, blah, 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 blah. You'll not be lost. So you have to be prepared so that when you're talking on the phone, you don't wait for them to say, oh, I am calling from so. Like you already have your things set, right? So another thing is you have to keep going for interviews. Yes, even if it's a job, like there are times when Baba will apply to a job and I see part-time, it might even be physical. I'll go for the interview, even though that I know that I don't want a part-time job. But I'll go for the interview because this will help me in getting better at interviews, right? It will also help me knowing how well to talk. And like if they don't accept me, I'm like, I really didn't want the job before, but at least it has helped me with knowing questions people might ask and also knowing how to respond better. While in your waiting period as well, waiting for that job to come in, do courses online. Outside Nigeria, they actually recognize these courses, to be honest. Maybe it's the effort that you put into it that they recognize. I don't know. So I'm not talking about professionalism, right? Like if yes, you need to get a professional exam to be able to be recognized in that sector, do it. But like supporting, like maybe you can be like, oh, customer service is just customer service. No, courses on how best to respond to a customer. So you can take these online courses and just like add the certifications to your education and qualifications area on your resume. It's something, at least it differentiates you from the next person, right? So it would not be bad to have. Yeah, so the last part, this is going to be the first part of my own sector. Just pray as much as you send out those resumes. Pray as much as you read for interviews. You can't forget the God factor here. God has put it all in place for you. He has said it in his word, Luke 21:19. Stand firm and you win life. Just stand firm in Christ and you win life. So all these things are things that, yes, they're bound to happen, but trust me, you're gonna win. You're a winner. That sometimes we don't get something that we pray for because God is like, we're not ready for this thing. So another thing is you make sure you check that if God gives me this thing, is it going to affect how I do this, how I do that? Am I ready for this change? Am I ready for this upliftment? Am I ready for this new job? Am I ready for this promotion? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself as well. Yes, no is not the end of the world. Trust me. You're going to get many yeses. And they're going to just look back and they're going to be stories. I hope I was able to motivate you a bit to go back to continue sending those applications. Don't be sad. Everything is under control. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure to drop a comment on ways that has helped you in getting over those no's in your emails and also things that have helped you in job search basically. Please make sure to like this video, share the link and subscribe to this channel if you're yet to. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned one or two. See you in my next video. Bye. So for some people it is too fast. So